Time now for Meet the Cardinals, the opportunity we have to talk to the Cardinal Stars to find out a little bit more both on and off the court. And we have sophomore Rachel Leshikar joining us today, who plays the defensive specialist and libero, a sophomore, her second year here at North Idaho College. Let's talk a little bit about the difference coming into your sophomore year as opposed to coming here as a wet behind the ear freshman. What's the biggest thing that you've noticed the difference?
I think we just play as a team better. Everyone really enjoys coming to practice and playing together. We get really pumped before our games, and it's just we just work together really well.
Which makes you the most excited on the court? If you're able to get a tough dig, or if you set up, say, Hess or a Newman for a big, or any of them, Murray for a big blast over the net for a kill, what excites you the most about on the court?
Well, my position is defense, so I love getting that big dig off of a big hitter, and then just getting that perfect set and just having one of the girls crush it.
They crush it. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, and I got to ask you, because you're on the floor all the time. You wear those aren't knee pads. I think they're like sweatbands for your kneecaps. You're diving on the floor. You're constantly hitting the hardwood, and that is a hard floor. How long after a game do you feel that game? I mean, aches and pains all the time, or how long does it take you to kind of recover?
It used to hurt a lot more. I used to not want to dive on the ground, but I get used to it. I don't even bruise anymore. It's pretty much just numb.
Your skin is hard, right?
Yeah, yeah. My knees are just used to it, and my legs. I have a few scrapes right here, but I don't feel it.
You don't feel it, man. She is one of the toughest members of this squad. That is absolutely for sure. All right, we want to talk a little bit about off-the-court stuff. It says you want to be a dental hygienist?
Yes.
You want to clean teeth?
Yes.
Do you brush your teeth? How many times a day you brush your teeth?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? Nice. Do you floss?
Of course.
Oh, my gosh. I just can't stump her. You like to juggle. Where did that come from?
I started juggling when I was 8. It was just a hobby. A man taught me to juggle one time. He became my juggling partner, and I've been juggling and, doing professional shows ever since. So.
All right, what's the key? Because I could never do it.
It's just, I don't know. It's just the pattern. Once you get the pattern down, you never forget it. It's like riding a bike.
All right, like riding a bike. All right, well, I'll have to try to remember that. What's the hardest thing you've had to juggle? You do like a knife, a bowling ball, and a pigeon?
A pigeon. Knives and fire is hard. I actually haven't done fire, but those are some of the scariest things to do. I haven't really done anything that crazy. I have juggled. I've passed, bowling pins with a professional juggler one time, and we got up to like 7 or 8 pins.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And you like food, and you like spaghetti. Is that
Yes.
mom's spaghetti or grandma's spaghetti, or?
I like all pasta, but spaghetti is probably my favorite with a little cheese on top.
All right. Who's your superhero?
My superhero.
Yeah. Wonder Woman. I mean, because you play like that on the court, diving for those balls. That floor hurts.
Wonder Woman's great. I guess I don't know.
All right. Well, that's kind of a tough one. Dental hygiene. Where are you planning on going to school afterwards? Any direction that you think?
Well, I actually hope to stay in Coeur d'Alene if they end up getting their dental hygiene program. If not, I might end up going back to Washington for a while.
All right, fantastic. How about shout-out time? Anybody you want to look at the camera and give a shout-out to here today?
All right. I'd like to shout out Zuri Meehan over in Great Falls.
Hi,
and my grandma over in Texas, and my parents who are going to be watching the game tonight from home in Washington, and just all my family who's watching the game tonight.
All right, fantastic. And Leshikar, it's car. How many times you told me that? 18?
It's a hard one.
I'll get it. Leshikar. What can I tell you? Hey, that's Rachel, and this has been another edition of Meet the Cardinals.